Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finance, and overall strategies to live your best life. Okay. No, seriously, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome. If you're new here, I am a former high school dropout turned doctor, PhD, and a millennial single mom of two teenagers. Oh God, my country accent came out. Teenagers ages 17 and 18. I am, by profession, I'm a licensed therapist. I am licensed in mental health and addictions. But on this channel, y'all, I share what I'm super passionate about, which is money, the intersection between money and mental health, okay? And we are on a journey towards financial freedom, time freedom, and building generational wealth. All right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. Super happy to have you on this channel. I'm very transparent on this channel. I share my personal budgets and numbers and goals and all that good stuff, my own challenges and triggers with money, but also providing education to you guys. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I have paid off over $30,000 in this 1 year. And I thought about the fact that last year I paid off a lot of debt too. So I think in the last 24 months I paid off over $70,000, y'all, something like that. I'm gonna do the exact number soon. So, but this year, I just did a video yesterday about how I paid off over $30,000 of debt in this year, 2025. And so I wanted to do a second video talking about what I would never, and I don't really like to use the word never, you know what I'm saying? Because you just never know, and things happen, life happens. But baby, what I experienced this year, I can say never and feel confident saying never. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I would not do again when paying off debt. These are the lessons I learned for myself, and that hopefully you can help you as well in your journey. Because we still focus on paying off debt and saving and investing and building wealth over here, period. I'm not telling y'all not to pay off debt. I'm just saying we got to do it in a healthy way, okay? And if you have any money trauma, financial traumas, like I have, and like so many people that I work with have, right? Then, there's some things that's going to pop up. So let's get into it. So number one, I would say that I would never punish myself to make progress, right? And I think one way that I punished myself this year, not intentionally, but because I was just so, adamant about making progress and meet my goals, is that I wasn't doing anything for myself. Y'all know I kept talking about, I'm gonna get my hair done, get my nails done, and then I wouldn't do it. I would be like, do I really want to spend $200 on this? Between my nails and my toes and my hair, do I really want? Because I could apply this to something else, you know what I'm saying, and pay off my debt this month or something. That's what I would do in my head. Like, now, again, if somebody else asked me for something, kids, family, whatever, I give it to, but for me, oh no, I'm like, nah, I really don't. I can put my hair in a ponytail for the next week or so. Like, girl, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, seriously. So that's something I would not do again. Y'all can get y'all money. First of all, I owe you, but this is extra. You know what I'm saying? Like my car, I paid my car off super early. I didn't owe them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean by that, right? Like, I wasn't behind. I had already made payments. I'm ahead of the game. Me paying this off early that's something I'm doing intentionally. But I was sacrificing things that I could have done for myself in order to pay off this debt and stuff. And it's I would not do that again. It's just not cool. Because I really wanted to go to the beach and all that stuff this year. And I was just like, nah, I'm not doing none of that. No. Not this year, baby. Not 2026. Okay. All right. Number two is that I would never ignore my nervous system. Y'all, I feel like I definitely worked myself a lot this year. And girl, be for real. Why? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it feels good to check these things off, to cross these debts off, and be like, okay, I don't gotta talk to you ever again. You don't gotta call me, nothing like that. But to what expense, and to whose expense? Mine. Because I'm working all these extra jobs where I was teaching, I was doing private practice work, I was working a full-time job. I finished my dissertation earlier this year, or my PhD. I had so many things going on, going to the gym, raising two teenagers, which that's I mean, it's easier now with older kids, but like still, you're being a parent, right? And I'm just like, oh, I was in management early this year too, y'all. Like, I had all these things going just so that I can earn money so I could pay off debt faster. And I was like, no, like, because you're stressing yourself out, you're burning out, you tired, you overwhelmed, you just, yeah, like, no. I mean, it seemed fun, and sometimes it was fun because, okay, I'm making this money, I'm paying off debt fast, but it wasn't worth it. And so that's one thing I definitely would not do again. Number 3 is that I would never wait for the perfect conditions ever again. So I feel like that definitely happened a lot throughout the year, right? Like, I think for me, like, one thing I would say, for example, is when I pulled out my savings. y'all know. Like, pull money out my savings to pay off my car. Because I'm like, oh, I'm on track. Like, I'm paying this amount every month. And something happened during my job transition. Y'all know the story. If you check out the car loan payoff series, you'll see what I'm talking about. But because I wanted to stay making that same amount every month, or pay that same amount every month, then I pulled money out my savings so that I could make that payment. But like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I could have just paid what I had instead, and I could have kept my money in my savings and hit that goal. But I didn't, because I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted to stay on track, and it's like, no, like, just do what you can do. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? And so but that's perfectionism. That's some other stuff. So I already know that comes from trauma. If you haven't already, check out my book, Wounded Healer. It's on Amazon. You can know all my backstory, and I also have a movie. Like, yeah, seriously. When I say I help my clients, I do, because I know I can understand. I relate very well. I understand. Number 4 is that I would never treat money like a moral issue, right? Like, at the end of the day, just because I don't pay off a debt, like, ahead of time now, I'm not saying not pay your bills. Hear me very clearly. But just because I don't pay off a debt, or I extend it longer than whatever amount of time, doesn't mean I'm irresponsible, or I'm a bad person, or I'm not stewarding my finances. Or if I like skip a month and not make a extra debt payment or something, that doesn't mean that I'm not being a good steward of my money or whatever. Like, it just means that I'm taking care of myself and treating myself. I'm being a human being, and I'm not a robot, right? And so making sure I don't take on that mindset ever again of like, like hustle, grind, and pay off your debt, try to get to zero as soon as possible, or pay this off. Like, I think we've been taught that in the personal finance world, but to the extreme. And it's like, no, like, yes, sometimes you're going to have to work a little extra. Let's just keep it real, right? Because you want to get rid of those debts. But, like, don't do it to the point where you're exhausting yourself and you're stressing yourself out. And this could be applied to any goal that you have in life, whether you're in school, where you're working toward a career transition, whatever. Like, have a balance to it, right? Make sure that you're not sabotaging your own health to reach a goal that is really abstract and to a certain extent. Like, it's nothing that's like life or death. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in our minds, though, we've what's the word we call it? I can't even think of that word right now. We've made it bigger. There's a concept for that in CBT. I can't think of it right now, but we made it bigger than what it really is, and it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, and number 5 is that never underestimate the power of support. And I would say, y'all have been, I wouldn't be here without y'all. That's all I'm going to say. There's no other way to say it. I would not be here without y'all. There was a point where, at first, like when I first started this journey, I was a little nervous about saying, I got IRS debt, tax debt, or car loan. Yeah, because at first I didn't even want to tell you I had a car loan. Like, I used to be a little bit embarrassed. And I'm like, when I finally got over that, and I was like, well, let me just share this with them. Like, I'm not perfect, and I have debts, and I'm paying this off. Let me do loud budgeting. And I know some people don't understand that. They probably think, why you, because I'm from a small town, so stuff like that was like a thing, right? Why are you telling people how much money you make? And which y'all don't know how much money I make. I don't even say exactly how much money I make. But like, why are you sharing your numbers and how much debt you got and all that stuff? I don't care. You know what I mean? But I used to, though. I did. And I got to a point where I was like, why am I worried about people judging me? Like, I want to be transparent. I want you to see the journey. I want you to know that it's possible to pay off debt, save and invest and build wealth. And one thing that was really important to me, and it's still important to me, is I never want for someone to see me on the other side of this, where I am a multimillionaire, because it's coming. It's coming. And then just think that somebody just gave it to me, or like I married somebody and got it, or somebody I inherited somehow, whatever. Like, I want you to see the progress, like the process of me becoming a multimillionaire. I don't want for you to just look at me and think that I just got it somehow, like randomly. Like, I want you to see like where I started from, and you guys can watch these old videos, and I can watch the old videos. My kids, my grandkids can watch these old videos and know how much I sacrificed, how hard I worked, how dedicated I was, and all that good stuff. So the support piece, the community piece, is such a pivotal piece, and I'm so glad that I didn't, let that stop me, the fear of being judged. So one thing I would never do is like not share with you guys my failures or setbacks. If I don't accomplish a goal, because I didn't hit my savings goal this year. You know what I mean? Technically, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know what I mean? I didn't really hit what I wanted to hit, but like, I didn't let that hold me back from being honest with y'all and telling y'all. So anyway, those are like 5 things that I feel like I'll never do again in order to pay off debt. And that's, learning from the fact that I paid off over $30,000 in this 1 year. So hopefully this will help you guys. If there's any barriers or any things you have going on your journey that may be similar, hopefully you can learn from me and with me. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please comment below. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Bye.